What's up guys, Chiggs there from Chiggs Tech Reviews. Today we are checking out the BlackView BV6600. Now it's a rugged military standard durable smartphone, and this smartphone has just been launched globally and is available to pick up right now for around $200. Now the phone has a waterproof rating, a monster 8000 mAh plus battery and lots more. So inside the box you will find an 18-watt fast charger, a Type-C cable, a SIM eject tool, the smartphone, and you also get a user manual. Now this is no doubt one thick smartphone. It's 18mm thick, so it's as big as two regular flagship smartphones sandwiched together. And it's also got some weight to it, 325 grams. But with that bulk comes durability. You have 810G military standard durability and an IP68 and IP69 waterproof rating. The phone is made from a rubberized plastic body and is reinforced with metal strips on either side, and you have these solid rubber bumpers on each corner. So yes, drop tested military standard durability. Now on the front we have a 5.7-inch IPS display. It's a 720p resolution with 182 pixels per inch, and you're also getting Gorilla Glass 3 protection. So nothing special about the screen quality. It does have a decent enough brightness for everyday use, including watching multimedia content, although there is only a single speaker at the bottom, but it is surprisingly loud and clear. And yes, you can expect plenty of bezels going all the way around, which I would say is quite normal for a rugged smartphone design. Now you do have a Type-C port at the bottom, which is covered with a watertight latch. And on the side we have a power button, which also doubles up as your fingerprint sensor. And I did log my fingerprint twice with the same thumb in order for it to work effectively. Now above the fingerprint sensor you've got a volume rocker, and the buttons are also made from metal and they don't wobble around. They feel good to the touch. There is nothing on the top. And on the other side we have a hybrid SIM tray. So this will take two 4G nano SIMs or one nano SIM and one MicroSD up to 128 gigs. And next to that you have a customizable side button. So you can set it to open up any app or do a number of different actions. And this is how I have it set up. So single click will open your flashlight, double click to take a screenshot, and keep it pressed to start audio recording. But you can of course fully customize that button to suit your own style. Now another major highlight of this phone is its battery capacity. You have a massive 8580 mAh, which explains the bulk of the phone. The battery performance is great. In fact, I managed to achieve 3 whole days with medium to heavy usage. Now an 18-watt fast charger is included in the box, and it does take just over 3 hours to fully charge that huge battery, which is expected. But ultimately this phone is capable of giving you up to 17 days standby. So amazing battery endurance is what you're going to get with this smartphone. Now let's talk about the performance. This phone is powered by the Mediatek Helio A25 Octa-core, clocked at 2 GHz, combined with the PowerVR GE8320 graphics. Now you also get 64 gigs of eMMC storage, and I did also test the internal storage speeds, and we achieved 224 megabytes per second read and 149 megabytes per second write. So decent enough read and write speeds. Now considering that this is a budget smartphone priced around $200, the Mediatek chip offers a pretty decent performance for the price. Now I ran 3 Antutu benchmarks back to back and achieved around 98K every single time, with minimal drops in performance, and temperatures also stayed at a comfortable level. So even when the device gets pushed, I did not encounter any overheating issues. In fact, after all 3 Antutu tests back to back, the phone was not even warm to the touch. Now let's talk about the camera and check out that crazy looking camera bump. We have triple sensors on the back, and according to the official website we have a 16 megapixel primary. However, there is no info on what the other 2 mystery sensors are. But after a few tests by covering those mystery sensors, turns out they are just dummies. Those sensors do nothing at all. They are not active. So this phone has a single 16 megapixel camera on the rear and a single 8 megapixel camera on the notch. So first of all, we have portrait mode, and I'll give you a sample of each, and you can determine how much blur you get in the background. Although it doesn't look very effective on the actual viewfinder, we'll take a shot and we're going to see how that looks. So that's a portrait mode example. Here is some video. Now this does support 1080p, or you can switch to 720p or 480p. I'm going to leave it on 1080p and try and shoot some video. So this is indoor video quality. I'm just going to pan the camera slightly, and this is what you can expect in terms of indoor video quality at 1080p. And here is some outdoor video quality. We are shooting 1080p, and I believe there is no image stabilization available at all. So this is your regular picture or photo mode. So I'll take a shot, show you guys what that looks like. And if you tap the 1x, that's 2x zoom. I am assuming that is 2x digital zoom, as I'm not expecting this phone to have optical zoom, especially at the budget price point. And you do have a beauty mode that you can play around with. And you also have some AI presets that you can choose. So that's beauty mode. And finally, if we go to more, you can see Pro, Portrait Color, Mono, and Panorama. So if I just click on Portrait Color, go a little bit closer to the subject, you saw what happened to my drink in the background. It literally turned from red to black and white. So everything in the background is black and white. And here is an example of portrait color. Now this phone is really designed for construction workers, police, army, and other professionals that could benefit from an ultra durable military standard smartphone. Now, a few things that I can already mention at this stage. You have a low resolution display. It's big and bulky with bezels. You're getting a low-end overall performance, but it's capable of playing games like Call of Duty Mobile on low graphical settings. Camera performance is mediocre. Photos look okay, I suppose, in good lighting situations, but the video quality leaves a lot to be desired. Also, this smartphone does not come with an audio jack, but you do have a pretty good Bluetooth connection, and it is Bluetooth version 5. Now, what I liked about this phone was the military standard durability and the IP69 waterproof rating. And I also like that this comes with stock Android 10, which runs nice and smooth, although this does come with a whole bunch of apps pre-installed for you, including some games, but you can quite easily remove these apps if they're not for you. Now, the phone has a monster battery life, and that could be the difference maker for the right person. For example, if you are someone who is constantly out and about, like say the army, or if you're going on a camping or on a long hiking trip or something, and in those situations, a reliable battery is a must. And this phone will give you that reliability. You can get up to 17 days standby. So this phone might be worth looking into. So that concludes my overview of the BlackView BV6600. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions about this smartphone or anything you would like me to test on it, then let me know in the comments and I will do my best to reply ASAP. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.